counties, this could be a Trump night. It could be a big night for Donald.
Four candidates.
This is where potentially Cruz playing would actually help Marco Rubio, because Cruz's strength presumably would be in the Panhandle, in northern Florida, more like Georgia, more like Mississippi. And then if he splits that with Donald Trump, maybe it gives Rubio a chance to eke it out with a big victory in southern Florida, which is big.
Can I just address Andy's point about the states that are upcoming? There's, we talked about some vulnerabilities of Hillary Clinton that showed up in the vote today. One of the things that interested me was there's a growing gender gap opening up for Donald Trump. He won 45% of the men in Michigan and just 29% of the women. In fact, he and I think Kasich tied among women. He won 51% of the men, less pronounced in Mississippi, 46% women. In these national polls, this is showing up too. So,
well, I have a quick point about Rubio, because I'll be curious to watch CNN debate on Thursday night, and that's which Rubio shows up. Right. Is it a statesman-like that we saw for the entire campaign up until 2 weeks ago, or is it going to be the Rubio that's throwing firebombs? And I honestly
because nobody likes a candidate who does that.
I don't know what. If the firebombing had worked, he would have done much better tonight.
We'll have to switch that dynamic. It's not out of the realm of possibility. As we've seen with all things.
I think we shouldn't write Rubio's obit yet. One thing about him, he knows how to come back. I remember when he had that crazy, water bottle moment and he hit a punchline, and yet somehow he came back. He rose up with the Chris Christie. These working class kids in American politics.
Winner in Michigan, the Democratic presidential primary, McCarry, is he realistic with that expectation that he's only just beginning?
Well, I think that Bernie Sanders had a great night tonight. But to just all of a sudden say that Hillary Clinton is completely out of the game, that she's lost, it's not a fair narrative because it's not reality. Hillary Clinton came out of tonight. She expanded the delegate lead. Not only next Tuesday, but I do look forward to this debate that we have coming up tomorrow. It's going to be amazing to watch. It's a grind. But one thing I don't want to face, and I think Van Jones and Donna and Axe and all the Democrats on the panel can attest to this, whenever Hillary Clinton gets her back near the wall, she does extremely well. And she is a great campaigner. And I like the fact that people are black voters.
You cannot do it. And Hillary Clinton has this sort of African-American firewall. And the reality is, you cannot be a credible Democrat if you cannot get black votes. Tonight, he broke that myth. He was able to show that he can grow. He didn't dominate her. She still won far more black votes than he did, but he grew his share. That's very important. Number two.
That's what really matters, because he overreacted. To when Chris Christie attacked him for being too robotic, right? Then he went and the pendulum swung way to the other side, and suddenly he wasn't a robotic anymore. He was, I don't know what you call it. And it just